Yes guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over a full month analysis over the July trading month. So let's get straight into it. I'll start off the July month with a 100k funded account. Apologise, my handwriting is a bit dog shit, I understand that. So I was in the valuation of that and it was actually going really well. I was winning trades more than I was losing. There were a few clips of the trades that we were actually winning.
Right, so we do again. Is it an FDMO?
Nah, fivers.
Yeah, how much?
900. I'm ready to put in the position. We are in. It's 1.8k. First 1 to 2 weeks, we built up some good profits. We were around 3-4% up in two weeks, which is pretty good to be fair. But here is where the problem was lying. And our average trade was like $600 to around $1,000. Each trade I was winning was, you know, that's good. That's like a high amount of money. And this is the first time. Don't forget, I'm jumping from what I was doing, a 20k on FTMO to an 100k. And the 20k was a 1 to 30 leverage, so I was seeing like hundreds when I'd hit full TP. But on here, like 4 pips in and I'm up like $400, and I'm like, what the hell, this is crazy. So I'm jumping at the profits and I'm like, yes, good day, good win, you know, just focus on the money. Because we were winning every single trade, the reason for that was because price would go a bit into profits and I'd see one big red candle in the other direction towards my stop, and I'll just close off early, halfway, for no reason at all, leaving so much profit on the table. If I had held some of those trades now, I would have passed that account, but obviously hindsight's a motherfucker and there's not much you can really do. So instead of closing out for $600 to $1,000 when the full TP was around, you know, 3k, around 5k. So you can imagine how early I was closing on some of these trades. I'm now up 4% on the account, so 4% would equal to 4k. And target was 8k, so I was halfway there. I needed 4 more percent and I passed phase 1. But here's where the problem came in. One day, I took a trade which was not in my plan whatsoever. It was just a complete cock up, and it should not ever have been taken because I had a plan in my head and instead I did the complete other thing. I'm gonna get stopped out here.
Take a break, bro. Half an hour break.
I literally lost 930 on that for no reason. I literally said if it goes 50% it's gonna sell. Why did we buy it? So jarring. We'd be in profits right now as well. Oh my god. We could not have risked any further if that was gonna dump the accounts. And we took an L of around 1%. So I was down a K. So we were 3% up on the account. And then I'll put the clips up right now. We need to recover this loss, man, because I was just what the fuck is happening, man? I knew I was just getting way too confident, and so I took 1 L, doesn't follow the plan at all, and it ruined everything. We've literally blown the 2 trades we've made today if we lose this trade.
Can't lie, I've not hold it for like ages.
No stuff, man. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
The fact that we traded so well and then
we lost 1 L and it completely destroyed my psychology, destroyed my confidence. Because I was like, oh my god, I've taken an L, I can't be having this, you know. I was so focused on the end goal and just the fact that if I pass this funded account, this could be life-changing money for me, you know. I would actually be making this money would become real, and I was so attached to that every single L that I took just completely destroyed me. And it felt like instead of going, the target is Lambo, this is me. We're taking dubs, we're halfway there, and then it feels like I took 1 L and I go like this. That's what it felt like. I'm going 1 step back. from my goals, which is the complete opposite. Because taking L's is part of the process. That is what happens. You take losses, and it's gonna happen. So how you minimize that, and then what would happen is literally it's just a small back in the account balance, and then bang, you push up with another dub. You know, like. But I didn't see it that way. It looked like a massive step in the wrong direction. I was like, no, I need to change this now. I cannot wait another 24 hours to get another chance. I need to change this now. So what happens? Revenge trading. The account just went down and down and down and down to the point where I lost $5,000 in one day. The morning I lost $5,000 in one morning, and then you know what happened after that? I took another trade, another revenge trade, and I was down like 4k in drawdown. So I was up 4k. Yeah, I was up 4k and then I was down 4k. Do you know how insane that is? That is how attached to the outcome and how bad my risk management actually is, because I wasn't following anything. I was just so focused on winning all the time, and every time I got in a trade I was like, this is gonna win, I'm gonna make money on this, 2k reward, let's go. And I just wasn't prepared for the L at all. I took the weekend off. That was on the Friday, so then I was like, okay, I need to think things over. I remapped a new plan, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and this and this. But realistically, in my head, I was like, if I over leverage like crazy and hit 2 trades, I'll make it back easy. I'll make it back fine. To be fair, I made like 3k on a trade, but guess what? I was using 70 lots. I'm currently up 3.3k, and I completely forgot there was news right now.
Let's look in now. Push.
We got 1 to 3. Nice. Did get me back up a bit, so I was like 97k, so I was at 94k drawdown, and then I was now at 97, so at 97k right now. I need to be at 100k to obviously be at break even. Then I took another L the next day, so I was at 96k. Me and my trading partner, we were like, all right, we're done for the day, just leave it. He's gone, and then in my head I'm thinking, what if I just chuck in a trade it? What if I just try get a sniper entry? I took 1 win, should have walked away, and I didn't. I got really lucky. Got back up to 97, and after I got back up to 97, I was like, let me get another one. Let's see if I get another one. Lost that profit. Okay, just stop. You're at where you were before. Just stop. And then I took another one, and I was like, you know what? I'm going all out. If I blow the account, I don't give a fuck. Account blown. I was mentally just broken.
What's good, guys? Today is 26th of July 2024. Today is a day where I've just blown my first ever funded account. So I just blew the account on purpose, really, because I just want to start off fresh. I can't bear to see this account in drawdown anymore. So now you may say, you know, oh, you can't deal with it, you can't bring this account back up. I did bring the account back up, but then I lost 2 trades today, and I was like, alright, we wait till Monday. And I was like, you know what, I'll just take the weekend off, reevaluate, and focus my mind on this new account and do it properly there.
Straight after that, I'm thinking in my head, what is the quickest way I can pass a funded account with big capital? There's 60k on Fivers, and I bought that for £300, I think it was. And the target is $4,800 for phase 1. So I was thinking, if I use 40 lots and I hit 1 TP or 2 TPs, I'm gonna pass this account. My psychology still was not there. My trade management was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I had the setup and everything. It was a trade management. I just did not know what to do. The first day we took an L, so we were in drawdown. The next day we took a dub, but I closed the trade off early, so we were slightly into profits. And then the next days I took another L, and then so I was down like 58k. For some days I didn't even trade. We took 1 L, and I should have stopped for that day. I was trying to stick to 1 trade per day, and we took an L, and then without saying anything, I took another trade, and I was down another 2k. So I'm 1,000 away from hitting daily drawdown, and I was like, yeah, this is going up. And don't forget, this is on NFP Friday. We're trading on NFP Friday. Price was going everywhere. It was going up, down, up, down. It had a direction, but it was manipulating a lot. I didn't know with NFP. I got wicked out. Price was just moving down, 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 down. Bang. I hit daily drawdown, and that's the account blown. In 1 week, I blew the 60k account because my mind was still just absolutely shattered.
Today is August the 2nd and I've just blown my second ever funded account, 60k, and I've just bought another 100k and lost another k on it, so I'm a k in drawdown on the 100k, so made it harder for myself. Hoping to replicate what I first started and try and pass this account.
Now we move on to the next weekend, and over the weekend I was like, right, I need to lock in, I need to focus and really structure out a plan and build my edge. Because what I haven't been doing is I haven't been journaling, I haven't been back testing, because I'm thinking, oh, I've done it all now, you know, I've got the setup, my strategy works, I don't need to do anything else now, you know, it's done. Like, I didn't back test at all. But I realized, like, now I realize how key back testing is. It builds edge on your strategy, and you're looking at all these charts and you just build confidence into your strategy. It's so detrimental. It needs to be done. All I have is a 100k funded again. Don't forget, the target is 8%. So that is $8,000. Board, right guys, here is the board that I made my plan on. I would advise you guys get a whiteboard because it definitely helps when it's just there in front of you, you know? No more than 1%. I'm not risking no more than 1%. And if I can help it, no more than like 0.7%. But the absolute max is 1%. And I'm using quite a high lot size, like 20, 30 lots. But there's a reason for that. And my stop losses are very tight. If I get stopped out on a trade, that means I am wrong. Because if I enter a trade, then I have a plan of how I want it to look, how I need it to look, and what kind of reactions I need to see. And if I get stopped out at the level where my stop is, then it invalidates the trade. I'm usually risking around 5 to 700, that kind of range. And then my TPs are usually around, let's say on average, like 2k to like 6k. Because I've got a plan, like I know what it is I need to see, and I'm really trying to understand my strategy now and putting the hours into backtesting. I'm at least backtesting for like an hour, 2 hours a day now. What I also noticed was when I was looking back through my videos is that most of my trades do actually go into profits. It's very rare I actually do get stopped out. The way I blew my accounts, it wasn't even due to the plan. It wasn't sticking to the plan. It was just stupid revenge trading and just taking random trades and not sticking to anything. And that is how I blow the accounts. It wasn't just, you know, straight L and following the plan. That would be different, but that's the thing, I haven't been sticking to the plan. I literally, whenever I do stick to the plan, I hardly ever lose, you know? And if I do take the L, you just eat the L and move on, yeah? Because eventually you're gonna take a dub, and the dub's gonna be bigger than, I'm trying to think of it now over a longer term period, so over the whole month, course of the month, instead of just 1 week, or even worse, on the fucking day. Why would my whole trading career be concluded on 1 day? You know, it makes no sense. So once we get to 2 reward, I close off 10 lots, or, you know, I have liquidity levels marked out. If it's quite a big TP, you would have seen from some of the videos, it would say like minor buy side liquidity or minor sell side liquidity, and stop loss or break even, and like let the rest of the trade just run, which is what I've been doing for the last week. And I'll tell you what, I think it has been the game changer for me. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think that is, because the problem is when I'm in the trade, I get so scared that price is going to reverse and come stop me out. And if I have my stop loss or break even, it's not really a lot I'm making on the trade. Say if I'm up like 2k and then price comes down and stops me out, it's not really, you know, sustainable that way. So what I do is I put once I hit 2R or a certain level, I take off a third of the position, stop loss or break even, and I let the rest of the trade run. And every time price is moving up a few ticks, I move the stop below where price would invalidate the trade, and it's just below like either the previous low or the previous high. You know how it goes. So that is how I've been able to hit this trade and this trade. So I really was confident, because as soon as I hit 2R, I'm like, right, we've secured profits, stop loss at break even. There's no way I lose any money now. So what have I got to lose, man? This is how you build as a trader. You just let it run emotionless. And I've been watching a few traders and I've just been really trying to learn and focus on it. So although, you know, I've been taking L's, a lot of L's last month and a lot of dubs, it's been really good learning curve. Everything is a learning curve. And these lows that you hit, guys, I try to make myself understand that this is what all these big traders like TJR, Umar Ashraf, ICT, all of these big traders, man, they've gone through all these lows just not making money and just going through a cycle until it happens. You're going to be presented opportunities to fix these errors until they get fixed. And I'm trying to just pounce on it now, because the only thing that is stopping me is myself. I'm only blowing these accounts because I'm taking stupid decisions and just emotions. It's not even my plan or my trading. It's just me. It's what's going on in here, mate. First trade, we made 4.4k, but because of commissions it was like 4.2, and then the second trade was 2k, but because of commissions it was like 1.8, I think. So I'm currently up now 5.4k on the account, and I'm trying to think of it more in percentages, you know. I'm not trying to be too attached to the outcome. So that is now 5% or 5.4%. We'll just call it 5%. So I need 3% more to pass phase one, and this is the new opportunity that I've been presented with. Literally wrote down in my journal when I took the first trade, before I even took the 1.8k trade, I was up 4% in one trade. This is like 2 weeks of work I'd done in my previous 100k funded that I've just done in one trade. Right, Ash, what happened last time? What happened last time that went wrong? I took one trade and that one L, which didn't follow the plan, I was like, okay, no, I can't be having this. And I took more and more and more trades. So what do I need to learn from this time? Is if I take an L, just eat it, man. Just eat the trade and move on to the next day. Just one trade a day is stopping me from potential and fat loss and account blown. You don't realize it at the time because, like I said, hindsight is a motherfucker. But just by stopping from one trade a day or not trading at all, how much pain, just suffering that you're stopping yourself from, is what's going to make you profitable, bro. And that's what I'm really trying to figure out now. There's so much to it, guys. It's crazy, but if you just keep working on it, stick to the craft, it's going to get there. Now, if I take a few L's next week, it's going to suck. It's probably going to suck, but I just need to eat it up, eat the L, and just move on, because we're after those TP smash, TP1 smashed, TP smashed, right? I've got profits now to risk, so if I take L's, it doesn't matter because it's still being profit. But just how I manage the risk, I don't want to be extending my stop loss. Just stick to the same plan, and hopefully, guys, we get there.